Looks good, looks good. Alright, and now the Twitch side of things. Test, test. Test, test. Alright, looks good. A little bit low on the game side. I'm gonna pump that up a little bit. There we go. That should hopefully be a little bit better. When is the increased frame drop rate starting? It starts 21 at midnight. Of course it starts at midnight. Oh boy. So I won't be able to mess with that just yet. Let's get the free summon out of the way. See what comes home today. Who knows? Maybe the angry mango will grace us. This is not an angry mango. It's angry, but it's not a mango. Oof, a Loompa. A little bit tired, but that's okay. I can't wait for the 5-star ones to be available in this. They're rare, though, I think. Gosh, how rare are they? That's a good question. I'll have to look up the rates later. It's a Zerker kind of day, it seems. I wonder if that means I would get Nobu from a single ticket. I'm not gonna risk it. Better to save the tickets for when Fran is on Raid Up, and whenever the next banner is going to start. Which will be, I don't know when. Whenever part 2 of this comes out, I guess. Well, let's think. Began like a week ago, what, 21-ish days I think. Was how long the event? Maybe 22, so maybe when it's 11 days left, so that's what, 4 days from now, I think? Maybe? Got some of those I can put away. Yeah, maybe 4 days until the thing happens. I don't know. Okay. And let's store some of those things, and then we can get this party started and continue with the story, which finished on Friday. Yeah, I haven't been able to farm since Friday, since Saturday, because I was really just wanting to relax over the weekend. But yeah, let's see, there's the highlights part of this race. Let's do this. Ooh, an unknown sediment. Sounds fun. And we'll go with our titanium plate party. Because it's not a party unless it's a titanium plate party. That was curiously blank. When it comes to matters of love, I am, of course, a most understanding emperor. With my great expertise, I have determined that this must be a lover's quarrel between the bear and goddess. Hey, Infinity, welcome, welcome, welcome. Only missed the free 10 spin, and we did not get the Angry Mango. Although it would be entertaining to watch right now, I'm a racer. I will drive through this valley whether she permits it or not. Agreed. Love, hate, romance. Such things appear without reason, stubbornly remain, then disappear before you know it. They are like stains you are unsure whether you could clean or not. Now is not the time to worry over such trifles. We must push on. I did in fact see your lowly Da Vinci rolls. Very nice, Infinity. Very nice indeed. Oh, the 4th anniversary is gonna be quite interesting. So many new bronze tier servants and the like. So many new ones. Yeah, you got lucky there, Infinity. I'm pretty sure I gave you a minor blessing / curse, so you know who to thank. It's not going to be that easy. Open fire, me. Drat, there are too many of them. We can't possibly navigate such a storm of arrows. Damn it, look out. You're gonna hit the hillside. They're so soft to be infuriating, but they're also in our way. There is such a thing as too big, you know. As they say, just enough is plenty, and indeed, mine are perfect. You're wrong. The bigger they are, the happier they'll make my darling. Now's our chance, technical genius that I am. I have a cunning plan to trap them all. Who needs Zhuge Liang when you're got a Nobu? It's a shame I couldn't do it myself, but I could watch sabers taking double damage from archers all day. Jason's NP and attack animation. Oh, I saw those videos. I've seen the videos of Jason's. It is hysterical, indeed. Sweet satisfaction. Wait, is it just regular damage now since they're technically a rider and caster? No, I can practically see their souls being crushed. So it's all good. That's the stuff. It's gonna take a lot more than that to get past all of me. Stand still, let me catch you already. That's a cool swimsuit, huh? Not bad at all. That's what's inside that swimsuit that counts. And your body is just too young to fill it out properly. Oh, Orion. Is this him? No, don't let it get you down. You may not believe it's coming from me, but it doesn't matter if you're real or fake. What matters is whether this love is real or not. Personally, I think you're well on your way to being a great someday. Seriously, one more step up and you're there. A few more years and you'll be bursting out in all the right places. Then I'll be able to stop myself from... What's that? You'll never grow anymore? Well, that's too bad. I'll thank you for stop hitting on my daughter so brazenly and in my presence, little bear. Oh, Papa Moriarty. Can I understand Herc, but Lana Medea is making the effort of friendly fire? I mean, remember, young Medea is a yandere. So, yeah, that's not terribly surprising. And Atlana, I'll freely admit you got me there. I'm not sure why she's... I mean, I know she's one of the Argonauts, but... yeah. Still, it's great for them to be included. Too bad it wasn't older Medea, because she's not in anything. Not even a CE. Seeing Majette, my mummies, and your summon characters are covering a lot of ground. There's just so many of them that we can't... Huh? Oh yeah, these are surprisingly well balanced. Size, color, shape, they're the total package. Between you and your partner, you've got all your second bases covered. How about letting me join your team too? I can be your mascot. Why, you little... Get away from me! Unless you're the one you're looking for, in which case give yourself up. Damn it, he's fast. Do you know the story of Warda? Who's that? In a brief, a shop owner named Wardon finds a suspicious woman who always buys an unusual amount of things and decides to follow her, only to end up seeing something completely unexpected in her basement. Something really, truly unexpected. Oh, no wonder you're a storyteller. In just a few seconds, I'm already dying to know what happens next. What did you see? Well, it turns out the woman and the bear she was keeping there were, essentially, the moral of the story is that bears have dangerous appetites. Do with that knowledge what you will. Did you really tell me that story now? How can that possibly be helpful? Oh, neato. Should do your free quest probably around after 3rd anniversary, since on the 4th anniversary, you need to finish 180 for 180 Saint Quartz. Right off the bat, they give you 90. Wow. That will be nice. That will be very nice. Yeah, you gotta love giveaways. I'm probably not going to be doing another one on this channel till maybe a rush. This is by far the worst indecency I have seen so far. Nothing but shameful, forbidden acts everywhere I look. The problem lies with those bears. In a way, they were an even more threat to public decency than what happened in the area we just left. Yeah, these are some seriously bad bears. I remember a bear named the Black Wind Demon once stole my Kasaya. Thankfully, Wukong got it back for me. I once thought a bear would make a good playmate for my son, but these Orion bears won't do it all. That does it. I've made my decision. Now is the time to stand my ground. I should do everything within my power to see that decency is upheld. If I see something shameful taking place in the east, I shall fly there like a bolt of lightning. If I hear of something shameful taking place in the west, I shall come down like a pearl of thunder. Yes, in order to preserve decency in this depraved world, I must become lightning in itself. I kind of feel like that's what she's been doing all along. If I'm truly be swift as lightning, then I have the luxury to be choosy with my methods. The time has come to put this attire aside. This outfit is both a symbol of my determination to keep the world decent, and the shackles that keep my true power restrained. Hey, Misaki! Welcome, welcome. Only expecting 10 Saint Quartz logins after 4th anniversary gets 90? Ha! Probably. Probably. But welcome, Misaki. Welcome, welcome. Really? I think so. When I showed it to Kentucky before coming here, he told me, Raiko, whatever you do, you better not take that outfit off. You need to keep covered up, or... Then he trailed off while avoiding looking me in the eye. As a mother, I could tell how worried he was about me. However, if it will serve the greater good, I have no compunctions about shedding even this outfit. You should be alright. I'm sorry to depend on you for assistance, but you've proven yourself a trustworthy companion. If something should go wrong, I have faith that you will take action. I'm not totally sure what you're talking about, but the Buddha is clearly still on your side. See no problem with me continuing to assist you. Thank you very much. I do hope that the Buddha blesses me with his protection. Alright, here goes. Wow, 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 wow.
What the? It's alright, I sense a new phenomenal rack nearby. But where? There, hubba hubba. It's like they have their own gravitational pull, and I'm so helpless to resist.
Oh, this is handy. Instead of going after them, looks like they're coming right to us. I believe I've just been hit with a divine Buddha inspiration. We can't tell the fake ones from the real ones. We can just string them all up. If we hand over all the bears, one of them has to be the genuine article. I'm sure the goddess can figure it out if we bring them all to her. It's not like she told us to only bring her the real one after all, so we should still be able to meet her condition this way. Okay, I feel good about our chances now. Maybe I'll even roll up my Kayasa so I can really let loose.
Well, there's another great pair over here. Got a real nice shape to them, too. I think I'm in love. She kind of seems like a pushover, too. Type who's surprisingly innocent about this sort of thing. I dig it.
Oh, looks like they're coming to me now, too. For some reason. Yes, my virtue that obvious? So much that just by looking at me makes someone to come over so I can admonish them. They are coming to greet us of their own accord that will save us time. Come, we will capture every one of these creatures and give them the chastisement they so richly deserve. Made altar? Oh, made altar in 5 hours, huh? Pulling while attending classes is going to be streaming your salt. Needs censorship. You know, some people would argue against that. But I didn't realize. Does that mean part 2 of the summer event drops soon as well? So then it's going to be another week filled with streaming. I'm fine with that. Really, it's just kind of funny. So that means my rolls will be tomorrow evening. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that, Misaki. I should actually be able to catch, if you're streaming, if it drops right at midnight, I should be able to catch your stream. So. Oh, we have Raiko. Cast Iron Yo-Yo, the Shadow Prefect. Nice. Finally built up your fleet in Stellaris. And how different is it now that you have the Relics DLC? Excuse me. Oh. This boar... This might not be too nice. Nero, please, Noble Phantasm here. I'm not sure it's going to be too effective, but I didn't realize these were riders. I wasn't paying attention. Long for you to redo your progress at some point compared to the old one. Got the Cybrex, rebuilt half your armada compared to the old save. Ah, you got the Cybrex, nice. How did you get the... What's the Cybrex artifacts? I haven't gotten the Cybrex on any of my new Relics DLC saves just yet. What? Hang on. Wait, why did that... What? Why did that thing just run away? That doesn't make sense. Why would you run from me? Why do they run? Ow. Ah, increase in building machine pops. Yeah, you tend to go purist, don't you? Well, you know what? Maybe this is a sign that you should, go machine, you know? Maybe? Gonna sleep so you can wake up for the drop of Maid Altar? Alright, Misaki. Like I said, if it does drop right at midnight, then I will probably be able to tune into your streams, so I look forward to it. Yeah, pump Nero up here. But thanks for dropping by for at least a little bit, Misaki. Yep, Xenophobe, Fanatic, and Slurs. I mean, even if you do go Xenophobe, that doesn't mean you can't build robots. That does just put you... That does just put you at risk for the contingency crisis. And, I suppose a machine uprising. Plus, you know, robot pops might not be a bad thing for you since, you know, they can colonize those uninhabitable planets otherwise. Ice the 3-star Orion. Oh, Orion. You know, those really low planet habitabilities, the ones that are like tomb worlds or like 10% habitability, you can build robots to habit them. Habitate. You know what I'm saying. My tongue's just getting a little tied here. 40% tomb worlds. Okay, you have a fair point there. 40% habitatable tomb worlds, you know. You do have a point. I will admit. True, terraforming is a thing. Excuse me. Although, by that logic, I mean, I'm assuming that you probably do a little bit of looking things up before you fully commit to a save file, right? I'm assuming here, and I know I should not assume because assumptions are bad, but do you look things up? If so, then why did you not restart till you got a better progenitor thing? What's it? You're always blind? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, because there is some pretty good precursor things. There's one of them that the final relic is once... Well, do you want me to tell you what one of their final relics is, Infinity? For one of the progenitor species? Also, that was a pretty cool Noble Phantasm, I must admit. Not very summary. One of them is a once per activation, you can terraform a world into a Gaia world with some free population. Any world, instantly, terraform into a Gaia. It's really good for those life-seeded starts. Ooh, 2 gallstones, that's good. What? That's not bad, though. That's instant 100% habitability if you do the, one things. The, life-seeded. Alright. Next area highlights. Who are the servants? I've got my own Sunsong. Let's go Raikou again. And, you know, vary things up to not just be caster squad. You shall not escape You shall not escape. Beastly disturbers of public decency, my lightning shall straighten you out. Wickedness be gone.
Yeah! She's gonna kill me!
Sad that I never told you to treat them that way. Leave my darlings alone. I didn't even notice we made it all the way to the depths of the valley. Still, now that we've caught most of the bears, this could work out nicely. Hey, Lady Goddess, we bought your boyfriend. Oh no. Well, so much for that idea. So worked up, she's not even listening. Guess I'll just have to go with my own standby for getting people to calm down. Sutras. This will be my first time reciting them to a foreign goddess, so she might not understand what I preach. But that's okay. Buddha power admonishes the soul just as well as the body. Here goes nothing. Oh, Sunsong. Poor, innocent, naive Sunsong. I'm just checking the various ones. Okay. So. No, stop lagging. Okay, that was... How much lag was that? Okay, that was a fair bit of lag. Gosh, I hate the Mecha Orions. Super near an Algate and you're preparing your invasion fleet. Oh, Infinity. I really hope you're ready for that thing to possibly go wrong, you know. Because that could very well go very, very wrong. Tell me, Infinity, how many L-gates have you opened total? Out of curiosity. And what have you gotten? Well, no, like, throughout your whole history of playing Solaris, how many have you opened and what events have happened from them? If you don't mind me asking. You've only opened one? And what was inside there? Out of curiosity. Oh, this is an easier one than last time, at least. With nanites with total fleet power. Ah! Were they invading from the other L gates as well? Did they activate all the L... Okay! So, that one was the nice one, then. Because, yeah. It's randomly determined when you start the game what could be in there. And the one that I tend to get, they were hiding this from you? Yeah. The one that I tend to get when I open the L gates is the one where they, where it's not a civilization, but just only an invasion force. Like, from all the L gates, except for the one you open, activate at the same time, and coming pouring from them are, like, fleets of 30 to 40,000 fleet power things that destroy everything. That's the alive ones. I got the dead ones. With just nanite ships. Okay, so you must have gotten the Grey Invasion. It's odd though, they're supposed to invade all they're supposed to pour out of every L gate and just wreck face. Okay, so you haven't gotten the invasion one yet. Hang on. Why is there two Artemises? There is an invasion one that pours out of everything, and I will tell you this much with regards to the invasion one. One game I got the invasion one, and it's because I triggered it, because the Praetorian Scourge popped up right on top of my homeworld. So I decided, you know what, maybe I can unleash this, get something, or something like that. They held the Praetorian Scourge to a standstill and wiped out almost all other sentient life in the galaxy except for precursor empires. It was bad. Like, well and truly bad. So weak. I'm not weak. It was just very bad. I'm gonna be honest here. I don't think you have encountered the Invasion Force one, to be honest. That, or it might be difficulties. Actually, hang on. Before you judge me, how big of a galaxy do you play on, generally? Like, what's the size of the galaxy you tend to play on? Out of curiosity here. You play on the largest? What is the base fleet power for one of the Fallen Empire fleets as well for you? Oh, hey Ishtar. Sure. 400 to 600k? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess you are just super much better at the game than I am. I am a scrub compared to you, Infinity. I am a total and complete scrub at the game compared to you. I wish I was as good as you. And I fear that if I ever streamed Stellaris, you would laugh at how I play the game. Technique used to fight the Algate people is fight them with cruisers or destroyers. With lasers and missiles. Yeah, that sounds about the way to do it. Boop 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 boom. Also with any shields. Without any shields. Yeah, there's stuff eats through the shields, I remember that much. I'm pretty sure I asked you this before, but have you ever gone up against the Covenant of the End? I can't recall your answer. I don't think you have, because you don't take the psionic pathway. Wondering my first try, tell Algates you reloaded it. Ah. Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't change anything. Wait. You reloaded. Hang on. Do you not play on Iron Man difficulty infinity? Oh, more gallstones. That should keep you in line and respecting public decency for a while. I never knew Eastern boobs were so scary. Now, Lord, you've done. I've never seen darling shiver and feel like that before. I'm downright adorable. Wait, hang on, this is my real darling, isn't it? Hooray! It's okay, darling. There's nothing to be scared about. Look, Western boobs. Mine are still great, right? Back when I was climbing those hills, shaped as similar to yours as they were, your size felt new and fresh at the time, but these are always so accessible that I've gotten kind of bored with them. Darling! I didn't mean that. I was still half asleep and my true feelings just slipped out. So they are your true feelings? Oh my, I can see it all too clearly. If I were to take in Toki or Master in my arms, cradle them to my chest, and give them a loving embrace, only for them to tell me they'd gotten bored with me, I cannot even imagine the depths of my despair. Does this mean you are still a bad bear? Was your earlier punishment insufficient? Now that we found the real one, I think I might have an idea. Are you familiar with this Colin headband? Oh my, isn't that the same one that your disciple, Sun Wukong, wears on his head? Wait, I've heard that thing too. You're kidding, right? Please, tell me this isn't going where I think it's going. Instead of using your main battle fleet, use cruiser fleets to attack them. Yeah, I can see it. Although, to be fair, whenever I get into fights, it's always my cruisers tend to be the things that are destroyed as far as my ships. They're always the first to go, followed by destroyers. I don't know. Here, this is for you. What's this? Looks like a shiny golden hoop. Drop it on your pretty little bear friend's head. Okay. And if he ever starts acting up, all you have to do is say, huh? It's tightening! Oh, my stomach's gonna pop out! Oh wow, what's this? A one-word punishment system made just for my darling? So now if darling ever looks at, touches, thinks of, walks by, or smells another girl, or another girl loses a hair in the street and he steps on it, or he sees a chair that's still warm from another girl's body heat, or he sees a reflection of a puddle made from raindrops that had another girl's body, I can just say, I can't take this, I really can't. Seriously, look at me. I got literal hourglass figure going on. It's amazing how darling will never look at anyone but me again. Main battle fleet, carrier, battleships, and cruisers. To be honest, Corvette Swarm is a pretty good strat in my opinion. I'm sorry. I apologize, I repent, I promise I'll behave for a while. So please, let me keep my stuffing inside. Don't make me choose between a world with nothing but men or death. Oh, darling, you don't need to cry and apologize like that. I'm happy As I am to hear you say all that, now darling and I can finally go back to having cuddle times together. I'm done being a gatekeeper now, so go ahead and pass through my valley and hills all you like. I see, very well. Since the other teams will soon be catching up, let us go on ahead and catch our breath. From there we can keep an eye on the others for any signs of indecency. Sounds good to me. And away they go. I wonder if I should have warned them, since I am a goddess and all. Maybe they'd want to know about the purpose of all the textures that have been placed here. Now that girl is still seething because of what they did. Oh well, can't catch up to them now anyway, so I might as well not worry about it. Come on, darling, let's let me enjoy some long overdue one-on-one cuddle time.
You're still not carrying that shiny golden headband behind your back, are you? Are you?
Okay. By the way, may I ask you something about that headband? You never truly meant to use it, did you?
Oh, you could tell, huh?
The one I can produce is just some imitation of the one Lady Cannon gave me.
It doesn't last very long, so there wouldn't have been much point in putting it on that bear.
Besides, I might use it for a while when fighting monsters, but it's not really something I like doing. I see, is that because it is sort of a one-sided punishment devoid of love?
Huh? Well, yeah, that's part of it, but more than that, I'm just kind of passive-aggressive, you know? 20 ship designs, Infinity. Good lord. You are indeed a prodigy at Stellaris. I feel if we ever were to go up against one another in a multiplayer game, even if it was just the two of us and all the AIs, you would probably end up destroying me.
If someone does something wrong, you should just tell them so on the spot under no uncertain terms. That's what being a teacher is all about, right? And you can't do that if you're mumbling to yourself from the shadows. When I first began my journey, I had a really long way to go. Not to say I still don't have a long way to go even now. And I think Lady Cannon gave it to me as a way of helping me out. But now I don't need its help anymore. These days, I bet I could even reach an understanding with Wukong with nothing but my bare hands, especially now that I got so much virtue built up. I see. I agree there are some things which can only be conveyed through direct interaction. That's why I'm on this journey to protect public decency. Exactly, I bet I built up a lot of virtue on this journey alone. Now it's almost over, I'd like to tell you about this again. Thank you for inviting me. Glad I did this. I guess the Buddha really was on our side, huh? Ah, if only others were appropriately ashamed of their unacceptable appearances as you, and I'd agree to come on a journey to make amends. This truly is a difficult path we walk, isn't it? I didn't think I was especially ashamed of my appearance. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not. Anyway, we're almost to the finish line now. Can't celebrate just yet, but since we made it this far, I say we aim for the top spot. Really, research fitting, I like the respect. It's like I respect realism of development. Oh. Okay, I get ya. I get you now. And the race results are in 3 days ago. In first place, we have the winner, Satisfaction HTE, with a time of 30 hours, 35 minutes, and 11 seconds. The first, hooray. Indeed, the way we're going, we can even aim for the championship. I say our victory is certain. Why, you ask? By manifesting divine lightning on the ground, we... What do you think you're doing getting in front of me, tight suit? And that wasn't too fun. In second place, Team Tyrannical Shooting Star with a time of 30 hours, 41 minutes, and 11 seconds. In third place, Team Desert Beauty with a time of 30 hours, 51 minutes, and 56 seconds. In fourth place, we have Team Prefect of Public Decency and Monk Sun Zong with a time of 32 hours, 9 minutes, and 12 seconds. In fifth place, Team Electric Steam featuring Papa with a time of 32 hours, 14 minutes, and 57 seconds. And in sixth place, we have Team Killer Demon King of the X Heaven with a time of 32 hours, 26 minutes, and 12 seconds. You're gonna head out now? You're late to classes? Oh boy, yeah, you can't be late, Infinity. Do not miss school. Have a good day, though, and good luck in classes today. Thanks for stopping by. I will be streaming again tomorrow, and there will be a roll stream for the maid altar. So, hope to see you there. Oh wow, that was oh god, a 6-minute difference. That was a real close race between first and second. And I suppose third. That was real close. Besides, I don't think there's much left in the story of part 1 anyways. And horseshoes and stuff. After that, it's just going to be farming, so... yeah. Well, that's plenty of gallstones. And we got that. Excuse me. Final stretch, bridge to glory. I'm on the bridge to glory. Final stretch, bridge to glory. I do like this tune a little bit. Not as good as Summer 1 Part 1, but you know. Excuse me. Game. Hello. Game. Game. I think it crashed. Very technically. So, close it and reopen it. An actual crash of the game. I mean, the game crashes all the time, so, you know, this time is no different from all those other times where it crashes just as I lose servants. Yeah, it's same situation, you know. Same situation. Ooh, can I actually afford anything? I can't recall. The foes and the embers, that's 1,200 of the golden, 18... We're close with the silver, yeah, just 24, it's just 4,800 silver plates, so that should be fine. We'll be able to get those soon enough. Probably when we go back for the rerun thingamajigs. Let's try this again. Will somebody show up this time? There we go, we got sound. Okay, folks, this is it. Win or lose, there's no turning back now. The final area is upon us. All that's left now is the Ishtar Temple at the finish line. Are you ready, racers? Oh boy. Something's gonna happen. All we can do now is watch over everyone on the home stretch. For this area, each team will be leaving the starting line based on how quickly they completed the rest of the race. This will of course give some teams an advantage over others, but there's still no way to say for sure how things will play out. And unlike the other areas, this one is a simple straightaway with a single bridge, so each and every team has a shot at victory. Got that, everyone? Now that you've made it this far, you're all bona fide cannonball racers. There'll be no retiring and no giving up. So give your engines all the magical energy you've got, keep your wheels spinning, and make sure you have all your marks on this land. Woo! Alright then, without further ado, let the final area of the Ishtar Cannonball Run begin! And... First, no, not second, third, fourth, fifth. No, because I'm pretty sure Nobu and MHX are last. There's some traction at this point, but we're still on top for the moment. Once we make it to the bridge, none shall be able to pass us. How far are the other teams, Drama Queen? Well, no. They remain close behind us. I suppose you expect no less from our rivals who have kept pace with us this whole time. Whatever happens, do not take your foot off the accelerator. Is that clear, Trenchcoat? The tires may have worn down, and the smallest vibration may now cause us to skid around a bit, but the red Venus engine is still going strong. As its drivers, we can't afford to hesitate even for a moment. If we should slip off the bridge, so be it. Of course, though I'm loath to admit it, you and I are in full agreement, Drama Queen. Once you have passed the treacherous bridge, I sorrow you and ale myself. Ravage, now that we've come this far, we must not settle for anything less than victory. I know that. Explosive steam turbo boost, go.
Here we go.
Are we accelerating even faster? This form incorporates a secret engine to be used only in emergencies. I see. By the way, would it be perchance make use of nitro? Just steam! Indubitably. At any rate, let us give all we have in the final stretch. Who knew races could be so much fun? Oh, Moriarty. He's actually having fun. I believe we've reached the crucial point in this competition. I'm well aware of that, Monk Sunzong. Now's the time to demonstrate my true Shadow Prefect power. Is that clear, Kyogoku, my beloved steed? Then run with all your might. I'll follow you anywhere, Prefect. And they're leaving me in the dust. What's the deal with that horse, anyway? Oh, I can worry about that later. Time to kick up a notch by along. Show them what the next great Dragon King of the West can really do. Leave it to me, Lady Sunzong. I'll reach the end of the earth if I have to. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Keep it up. I expect no less from you, the great monk. Come, let us show everyone that we prefects are not to be trifled with. Hi-ho, Kyogoku. So much horse sounds. I'm glad they have the horse sounds. I don't have to try and make it. And the king out in front, huh? This might be why we'll cross the finish line first. But not if Mahatama has anything to say about it. Don't show everyone Kumar Wheel's ludicrous speed. Ludicrous speed? Hold on, Lady Blavatsky. Can you really achieve such speeds on land? No, I can't. Sorry. I just said it because it sounded good. What? This is about how fast I want to go, and it does have a super acceleration feature, though the G-forces make it a little rough. But I'm afraid we don't have enough magical energy to use it. This is where we come in. Indeed, other teams may not have that sort of energy, but it's no problem for us. With our Thunderdome! Our Thunderdome's true worth lies in exponential electricity generation. Now that we are in the heat of the race's home stretch, we'll crank it up 256 times its normal output. Let me handle converting the electricity into magical energy. The way I just need to invert the standard galvanism. I do end up taking a significant amount of damage in the process, so I can make use of this secret technique very often. But for you, Lady Blavatsky, I would gladly do. As would I, my lady. We will have Thunderdome run at full capacity. Thanks, guys. Love you both. Okay, then. Whenever you're ready. Indeed. Naturally. Commander Wheel Ultra Acceleration. Boom. Just electricity. Thanks to my excellent observational skills, tell that now's the time to stop this race once and for all. This is our watershed moment. Go full throttle. Don't let up on that rudder one bit, mysterious something or other. God, too serious. That in front is driven by nothing less than two of my mortal enemies. See your unwavering dedication to your goals as strong as ever. Gotta be honest, it kind of freaks me out. Since we've come this far, there's no stopping now. We're inexorably linked. This shall be our Okizahazama. You gotta Nobu. Go, Ultrium. Surpass your limits, Stephen King, with the V6-7. The skies and beyond. Red Zone. I really wish this was animated. It'd be awesome. God, Pharaoh Legend. By the time this is over, you really will be a legend. Just watch me, Pharaoh Ozymandias, Pharaoh Skandar, Cleopatra, every other pharaoh. Soon I'll have attained that sort of glory due to all the pharaohs by right birth. My own hands. Oh, no. We're going too fast. The vehicle's practically shaking itself apart. We're going to die. Stay strong. We can't slow down now. Because right now it's like the legend is swinging around a huge weight. If you stop too soon, we'll slam against the window and die. So if you don't want to die, your only option right now is to go even faster and sling the weight even further. I suppose that does make sense. What? For anything they say. I knew it was worth taking that Sphinxology correspondence course in case we ever had a Sphinx deficiency. I don't know about being able to convince people with any possible analogy as long as you say it with conviction. Now go forth, my son. You're beholden to none but the sky. There is nothing and no one that can stop you. No surprise here, folks. Every team is going full throttle. Nobody's giving an inch. Each vehicle is approaching the final part of the race, the bridge spanning a deep ravine at the same time. It all comes down to this. Which team will manage to cross the bridge first? Do it. And they all are split in twain. What the? What is this? can't steer. Something has cut down the bridge. I can't steer with all this debris. Now it's time to blast off. We'll just smack into the ground faster at this angle. YOLO! Now this is how it ends. We're falling, we're falling! What an unexpected conclusion to the race. They all died. The end. Foo-foo! What was that? Bridge just collapsed, you know? I guess too much conceptual weight on it, you know? Hope you all enjoy yourselves, because the fun's over now. You're gonna pay dearly for messing up my country. There's so many things I don't understand right now. First thing we need to worry about is that everyone fell to the bottom of that ravine. This has become spirit watching readings for everyone. None of them are moving anymore. I don't know if this is relevant or not, but we also lost the signals from all our nearby relay drones as the bridge went down. So unfortunately, it's a little hard to tell what's going on. Let's go. Great. Ishtar, can you help us get to them like you did when you brought them Ishtar? Huh? Yeah, of course. So send Mana out right away. In the meantime, get all the first aid supplies and stuff ready to go. Okay. Foo! This must be the Singularity Ruler. Damn, we were so close. Just came a huge pain in the ass. Oh. Yeah, this must be the Singularity Ruler. Here. But who is it actually? We won't know. Until tomorrow, apparently. Or rather, until like 3 hours from now, because that's when things are going to go. Alright, so we do have the challenge quests available here. However, we also have every single quest! As addition to 2 of the 40 AP ones. And I believe each of these also comes with a high difficulty quest boss fight against the, the foes. The foes that were the lead of each one. I'm not going to do those right now, though, because those can take some time, and I kind of want to be able to do them all in one fell swoop. So for now, I'm almost at a level up. I should actually reach a level up within the first few things. For now, we are going to just farm some currency before the stream ends. So what we want is probably maybe round 4 for Nero, because it gives us, round 4 Nero looks like it gives us the caster gems in addition to gallstones, as well as just solid sheets. So what is the overheat support quest expecting to be up against here? So first is bronze hands, more bronze hands, and then just a boar at the end with more hands. So pure casters, they are some pretty beefy casters, though. No lies. But you know what? It's gonna have to be done eventually, so let's do this. Alright, so AoE Zerkers or Riders would be ideal. Or just a Zerker with a thing. Actually, Mordred would actually be pretty good here. If we can get a Rider Mo. If Misaki's servants are up, but they're not really what I need at the moment. No offense, Misaki. Okay, Kamen. Shusaku, actually. That will work. He's got a good Rider Mo. This is a plus 22 to titanium plates. Okay. Let's give this a go. Hang on. So they increase the cheering only during races, so it's kind of useless. Yeah, this stuff is kind of useless now. It's probably better to save it for afterwards. Alright, let's see how difficult this is as far as farming goes. Because it could be straight hell, which would suck. Ooh, I wonder if the golden foes are available in the shop now. They might be. But we'll have 5 challenge quests to do. That's quite a bit. Okay. So, given the circumstances, spamming skills is probably not a terrible idea here. Because spamming Mordred's NP at the very least will be a very good thing to do. But these hands do have quite a bit of charge time. So maybe we don't have to worry about it as much as I feared. And this does give us caster gems as well, which we do very much so need. This should be... Nope, it's... it might be. Nope, just short. Hit might do it, though. Nope. Again, just short of the NP. Although we could... Yeah, let's artificially get that NP here. And then use the NP to wipe this wave. So it'll be faster than otherwise. Alright, Mo. Do some serious damage here. Maybe even wipe them, if you want to be kind. That looks like it did it. And a 56% charge. Lots of the plates. We'll see. I forgot to see how many we get. Yeah, it's alright. Okay, unfortunately that's not enough to chain the NP, which sucks hard, but nothing we can do about it at the moment. In one more turn, we'll have another Mo NP, though. We want to be able to... Ooh, might not be even one turn. We might get it here. Yeah, there we go. Let's go, Mo. And she's got a decent chance of recharging it here as well. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Alright, that's one dead. Oh no, not even one dead. Oh gosh. They're barely alive. Dang it. I mean, they're gonna die here regardless, so... I mean, it doesn't matter too much. Mordred also does pretty much have her next NP ready to go. Or they're not gonna die. One lives. But now he does not die. Alright, we're actually got at least 10 of those, which means at least 200. Now this is the one that I am moderately worried about with regards to how much damage we're going to put out. Alright. Do it like this first. Hopefully we can knock out the hand and do a big chunk to the boar. Sweet, sweet water. Okay, the hand is done. That's good. Now the boar. Mordred, we should be able to get another NP off here. Which will mean... it'll be... No, it won't be close. We got it. We definitely got it. Let's see if we can't shuffle and get more Mordred cards. We got a perfect Mordred's Arts Blast. Excellent. Should have done that last turn. All well. Go, Mordred. Go, Mordred. Go. Go, Mordred. Go, Mordred. Go. Let's see some big numbers here. $74,000, that's not bad. And her NP is ready, though it doesn't matter. Awesome. That went well. That went quite well. Nito is finally bond level 4. And I'm level something or another. And I forgot to count those. Lovely. I think I had like 600 or something before. Now we have over 1,000. Hey, and I was right. The crows. The foes have appeared. We'll go ahead and get those. Thank you very much. And let's go ahead and feed them to best Kohai in the game. Oh, mash. Mash. There you are, my Mashu, Mashu, Mashu. 1,300 points for each Mashu skill. Oh yeah. Attack is actually over 10,000. It's been a little bit over there for a while, but you know what I mean. Let's reset the filter. There we go. And back to the races. Actually, before that, how much do we need for Nero skill? How many gems? 10 more gems. That's not going to be easy to get. But you know what? We're going to do our darndest to try. The more that Shisaki shows up, the easier this will actually be. And you know what? I am going to use the Arts Nitro here because that might very well increase Mordred's potency to quicken things up a little bit here. You know? Which would be nice. Not talking 3-turning it, because unfortunately without the proper CE, that's not likely, but you know. I kind of do like this background music. It's not as good as Summer 1, but you know, it's still mildly catchy. Okay, that is actually doing a noticeable increase in damage, too. And then we switch over to the middle row. Mordred will have NP capabilities by the end of this turn, which means she can blast with her NP and hopefully recharge it all in one move. Let's see how much damage she does, though, because she does now have a 50% booster to art stuff. Of course, that boosted damage might also translate to an increase in NP gain. I'm not sure. It does, actually. Sweet. But here's another Mo NP ready for ya. I'd ideally like to wait a bit because Waver's attack boosting skills are a little bit not ready, but you know what? We're going to keep going. Keep the chains rolling here, Mo. Keep them rolling. Actually, maybe I should have waited because not even Nero is ready. I'm sure these things will survive. Yeah, they survived. Kind of barely, but you know, they still survived. And Mo is already ready again. We'll wait. This time, I think. Just take it nice and safe and wait. Because we do need the other two. Never mind. They're fully charged. Although getting the attack boost skill off of Waver would be nice, and it will happen as well. Awesome. You'll have a 300% Mo attack, too. That's really nice. Alright. This is turn 7, so new card cycle. Not too happy about this card setup for Mo, but you know, we'll have to deal with it. Alright. Mordred's gonna just straight up brutalize the hand. How much damage the boar will take, though? Only time will tell. Getting the stun off is good, though. Saves a lot of heartache. And time, because, you know, now the enemy just doesn't go. Which is nice. $211. Not bad at all. Is water good? Yep. Okay. Poor Nero. Barely touching the damage counter here. But it's fine. This is not Nero's node. Nero's node will be... Hang on. So casters are good against assassins. Is there ever a pure assassin node that only drops one node? I mean, not pure, but there's Assassin Archer nodes, Assassin Lancer nodes. For Nito, yeah. Yeah, she'll be fine. Just need to farm efficiently here. Although I might want to farm the wheels on this one. It's Assassin Saber, so that'll work. Okay. So, ooh, yes, we got a Caster Gem. Only 9 more to go. But 16 iron things with a minimum of plus 3, so at least 25 times 16. Yeah, that's some really good numbers. I like it. I like it a lot. This titanium farming should be easy peasy lemon squeezy. So long as we get the servants that we need. Shiseiku, there you are. Excuse me. We're going to keep with the Arch Nitro as well, because that actually is quite effective. Excuse me. Given that this is Fangs, round 4 Nito. Just so I can see what to expect insofar as enemies here. Because it's Assassin and it's the Golden Wheels. Okay. Check this out. Let's get this party started first, though. So, Neocris support overheats. What are odds? So it's Wyverns with a Assassin Boar boss. Okay. Little annoyed we didn't... Oh shoot, that was supposed to be on this middle one. Whoa. Lost all sound there for a moment. That was weird. Sound is back though, so all is good in this neighborhood. Right, but it's all sabers, but with an Assassin Boar finale. It doesn't give any drop rates on stuff, but it does have Gallstones, Fangs, and Secret Gems of Assassin, which we will end up needing, I suppose. Okay, but that will be how we get the Golden Wheels, I suppose. Which will leave just the scrap. What is the best pure scrap node here? Going to be so Berserker on this one. That's not bad, but it's not great. Rider, Saber, Assassin, Lancer. Hang on. Check other things. Berserker, Saber gives chains. It's pretty much gonna be down to what the other drops are. Lamps and needles, claws and shells, gallstones and seeds. I don't know. It's a little bit conundrum here, what I want to go for. A little bit of a conundrum. I'll have to think on it a little bit. I probably won't have enough AP to get to that right now, but given that we're averaging 400-ish, at least, of these a run, I could definitely calculate out how many runs of this node I need to do. Hopefully we get enough gems throughout. In fact, I'll probably do that. Actually, I can start doing some mental math right now. So, total needed is 4,800 to get all of the low-tier pieces, because I am a completionist to that degree. Divide that by 4,000 for the total needed. That's a mere dozen runs. That is not a bad amount of runs. Especially considering we're gonna do... See, this is our second run already. We did level up at near maximum AP. I think that put us at 260-ish AP. Yeah, 260, maybe 270. So that's like 7-ish runs. So yeah, we should be fine. Forgot to do Mordred's skill together. Dang nabbit. You wascally wabbit. Tricks are for kids. And it's not going to be as strong as last time, because it's only a 100 or 200%, but, yeah, what works, works. Still 57% NP. That's good. Combine that with our guts, and the one thing I would jig, Waver's skill. I mean, I don't even throw Waver's skill in. I have to think. Oh, and the boar is still gonna go too. That kind of hurt. Kind of helped in its own weird way. Shuffle, shuffle. And no, not many Mo skills. Do it like this. We could get a Nero one as well here. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Oh, I forgot to do this as well to Mo. My bad, Mo. My bad. I'll make it up to you, I swear. Okay. Do it like this. We can do this. We can do this, I do like this MP quite a bit. It's very much grown on me. Mordred's is also pretty awesome too. Nobu though, whoo, Zerker Nobu's MP is... It's rockin'. Made Altars is pretty nice as well. And, surprisingly, Raiko's is actually not very summer themed, it's just pure Daka. Which is awesome. And really shouldn't be too surprised about that, to be honest, but you know, I guess I am. Alright. Let's see if the numbers maintain roughly. Yeah, they roughly maintained a little bit more this time, even at 17 things of titanium. Okay. Okay. So we're roughly averaging about 400 titanium a run. Let's calculate how many we still need with how much AP we have. So we, okay. So, we have 1,500. Now we have 300, and we need a mere 3,600. So, that's 3,300. Divide that by 400. So, in other words, 33 divided by 4 equals 8-ish. 8 with a little remainder, so probably 9 more runs total will get us the amount of titanium we need. And we have probably 4 more runs in this set of AP. So yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine. I know I'm not a singer. I apologize if I made anybody's ears bleed there. And then by the time stream tomorrow comes, as long as it doesn't immediately draw me into part 2 come midnight, I should be good as far as the titanium goes. The other things, though, no guarantees, because I do not have as good of drop stuff for those as I do the titanium. But, actually, the 3-star one is kind of close there. We'll find out. Glad I can at least get Mo to 50 right off the bat. Makes life so much easier. And this is not a bad start either. That may very well be a Mo NP ready for us. Actually, no. She's got good MP game, but not that amazing of it. It's darn close, though. One more hit should... Actually, no. 2 more hits should be enough. On Mordred, 1 more attack will be enough for Mordred. And only 1 attack goes against her. Sadness. But this will definitely be enough. Hey, Phoenix. Phoenix, welcome, welcome, welcome. Come midnight, you hit maintenance. Why does no one read the dang news and maintenance tabs? Oh, that's fine. I'm not planning to go at midnight. I'm not, really. I, honest to goodness, I don't read the maintenance tab, but I didn't know that Summer 2 Part 2 was starting tomorrow. I thought it wasn't going to go until, like, Thursday or something, so, you know, it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but a welcome one, nonetheless. And welcome, by the way, Phoenix. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, I wasn't planning on streaming till midnight, and when I did find out, I wasn't planning on streaming at midnight either, just because I really don't have the time to do so. So yeah, more likely than not, it's just gonna be tomorrow after I get off of work. I'll eat dinner and probably do a stream, and we'll roll for that mango. Because I kind of really want that made. And I can probably calculate AP a little bit easier. Oh, wait. Midnight maintenance just means that I'm not going to have any mobile games to play. Because Majaya Record has a midnight maintenance as well. Though I do have to farm that hard after the stream is done. Because I kind of lagged behind with that. Very hard with the event that came out there. Yeah. Not to say I didn't lag behind on this, because, I mean, I only just finished part 1 3 days after it finished. So yeah. That says a lot. Let's go ahead and get a 300% to Mo. And get C-star drop. go. There we go. Let's go, Mo. So yeah, I am planning on only streaming until my current AP runs dry, pretty much. And I leveled up, so, you know, I've got a little bit more than usual, but I'm not going to burn any apples or anything. I've got more than enough CEs from the first scotch, I think, that I'll be able to clear the shops fairly easily. The Part 2 shop of whatever the silver drop rate will go down, no efforts. Especially if I get the silver CE. What were those CEs again? I know that the gold one is Enkidu. I don't remember the others. And I know that the free, or not really free, but the, excuse me. The event CE is Mashu, which means I really need to get MLB'd. But beyond that, I don't recall. Part 2 summoning campaign. It's Enkidu, Old Men, and the boys on the beach. Okay, that's... I mean, they're not high desire, but you know, they won't be terrible. Could be amusing to have, if nothing else. Oh, Mo, you almost did it. Poor Mordred. This is why you are not worthy for the throne of Camelot. Because she couldn't beat a boar in 2 MPs. And there's Bond 5 Nito. Awesome. And 17, that's still more than the initial run, so that's another 400. And, yeah. Not really getting the caster gem drops that I wanted, but, yeah. Nero Fest will come along, and then we will max out Swimsuit Nero, because we're 9 of those suckers off. 9! I don't need Psycho V2. It's not as good of a Mo. It's really not, unfortunately. And I hate being picky with this, but I kind of have to be picky with the Mo I use. Which sucks, because I don't like being picky. But I must be picky in order to be efficient. And efficiency is key here. Yes. Efficiency is key. I should also probably change my message before maintenance as well. Because Maid is coming and I need to lure her to my Chaldea. Beyond Maid, though, I'm not really sure if there's any massive wants from the coming banner. Maybe, you know, if I can max limit break the 5-star CE or another one of the 4-star CEs, that would be nice. Because then our farming efficiency would... Actually, it wouldn't go up too much, but even still. The point stands. Any opinions on the 70 bronze servers? Well, they're not... No, yeah, they are all bronze. I could have... For some reason, I staggered for a moment there and thought some of them were at least one of them was a 3-star, but no, I caught myself. Yeah, they are all bronzes. Personally, I can't wait for that whole update to make its way to NA. The bronze servants are well appreciated and welcome because, good lord, when is the next time a bronze servant outside of Bunyan, which, as far as JP is concerned, was 2 years ago for them, when is the next time a bronze servant gets added in? So it's awesome that they're actually adding in bronze tier servants, first off. Second off is the servants themselves. Now, I'll freely admit, I don't recognize half of them. I imagine they're part of the further quests and stuff. Actually, I think I don't remember his class, but it was like the pretty boy or whatever was, I think, part of the movie making event in JP, I want to say. I can't remember the exacts. But, and then, of course, there was Jason. Oh, Jason. So many people wanted him to be a Shinji face when he actually released. Like, oh man, maybe he'll be so weak as a servant, he has to be a pseudo-servant. It'll be with Shinji. So that way, when we burn him, we'll get the satisfaction of burning both Jason and Shinji. It'd be a win-win. But then they threw our first 1-star Saber-class servant, and it's frickin' Jason. That alone is glorious. But, outside of the gloriousness of that, there is the servants themselves. Now, I haven't looked up too much on them, but I do know a few niches. There is a new pseudo-Arash servant. I think it's wherever that male caster is or something. I haven't looked too deeply into him, but it looks like at the end of his NP, he sacrifices or something one of the party members, which may or may not charge his NP. I'm not entirely sure. Bar's recent event, Jason is a lot. One's from Lost Belt 3. Charlotte seems to have plot relevance in Lost Belt 5. Okay, so stuff that I wouldn't get. Shengon. That's the name, yeah. I didn't want to assume the name, but yeah, he has some sort of sacrifice effect going on with his NP. It may or may not charge it, which makes him a reusable NP'er. All I know is that people seemed pretty impressed by him, from what I can recall. But, I know that the assassin, which is the very demure-looking lady who gets very bloody as she ascends, I know she has an instant death effect on her NP, and I think one of her skills is instant death. And instant death effects are pretty cool in my opinion, so, you know, she's not bad. There's Sheep Boy, who I don't really remember much about. Jason is pretty good support servant from what I understand. People were saying that he stole Media Lily's Golden Fleece skill. His NP is hilarious, but also effective. Because, you know, a 1-star AoE Saber, that's pretty cool. No lies. But yeah, all in all, I have to say, I am hyped for when they eventually come to NA. Oh, how could I forget one of the most important ones of the bunch? One of the Knights of the Round Table. I can't believe I almost forgot that we get another Knight of the Round Table. Gareth, I think is her name. She's the 2-star Lancer, I believe. Gawain's sister, if my Arthurian mythology remembers correctly. Yeah, something like that. And from what I remember, and from her appearance, she is quite, she looks very... What's the best word to describe? Oh, she's from Summer 3. Huh. Well, that's interesting to know. Huh. So we do get a little bit of a preview of her beforehand. Well, that's awesome that she finally came. Actually, she was in the Camelot prologue, right? Because Gawain kills her in the Camelot prologue. Yeah, I remember that now. It was like a very brief mention of all the other Knights of the Round that were summoned or something. Or something like that. I can't remember the exacts, but yeah. She died in the Camelot. That's right. Oh, poor Gareth. Poor Gareth. But, you know, hopefully she'll find a place in people's Chaldeas. But I don't know anything about how she plays insofar as servant-wise. You know what? Because I am curious about a few of them, let's get the fandom wiki up. So, Gareth. I added an extra E into the name. Okay. Oh, she does not look... I thought she was armored, not unarmored. At stage 1. Let's see. So stage 1, she looks like a lass without any armor. Stage 2. There's the armor that I remember vaguely seeing. So stage 2 is armored with a big old shield. You're not a shielder. There's only one shielder in my Caldea. Stage 3 is fancy armor, no shield. Stage 4. Okay, that's a pretty nice. And I can definitely see the family resemblance to Gawain as well. You can definitely see that family resemblance. 2 Buster, 2 Quick, 1 Arts. Okay, that's not a terrible skill. It's not a terrible setup. A battle continuation that would have been great for her in Camelot. Gareth Ben Numains. An MP charge by 10 to 20 at maximum level. Hang on. Got an MP to pop here. Increases attack for 1 attack. 5 turns when taking... Increases own attack for 1 attack. 5 turns when taking attack by enemy for 3 turns. Increases own attack for 1 attack. Okay. 5 turns when taking enemy and taking attack by enemy for 3. So... It for 5 turns. No. 5 turns. 3 turns. That's... Okay, that's very confusing wording. It might just be a bad translation on the Game Press side of things. Let's check out her last skill here real quick. Everybody's fine. Transformation Ring. A draw attention, so a taunt that increases defense and NP. So, a not as good version of Mash's 3rd skill. She's trying too hard to be best Kohai. She will never be best Kohai. Ever. Magic Resistance Writing. Noble Phantasm is a single target buster that ignores defensive buffs and ignore invincibility and reduces their defense for 3 turns. It's not bad. Material-wise, outside of some Aurora Steel, she doesn't seem to be too hard to raise up. Oh, I didn't pay attention to Waver's MP here. My bad, Waver. My bad. There you go, man. There you go. Okay. So yeah, Gareth, she seems to have a sort of build, maybe similar to, gosh, what's his name? George? Somewhat similar to Mash as well. You can definitely see the resemblance to Gawain. All in all, she's not bad, and I do plan on rolling for those servants when they eventually come out. Oh yeah, there was this Berserker, Salome, 1 quick, 2 arts, 2 buster. Very skull, very scantily clad. Final Ascension is very provocative. Blood Soaked, Silver Plate. Damage against lawful good servants and all attack, so perhaps an anti-good servant, which is actually kind of unique. Hang on. do. Second skill, natural body, debuff immunity, defense, and self-invincibility for one attack. Okay, Dance of the Seven Veils. Recover HP every turn for 7 turns. Remove 1 defensive buff every turn for 7 turns as a demerit. Charge party NP by 50 to 100% after 7 turns. That's morbid for... Okay, that's a little bit of morbid piece of lore, Phoenix. But, ooh, we got a caster gem, but not as many plates, but the caster gem is very important. But that third skill at maximum level, 7 turns afterwards, 100% NP charge. That is incredibly niche insofar as skills go. Like, what's her... She's got 2 arts cards. And she does get HP regen for 7 turns. And it's a 7-turn cooldown at maximum levels. So it's pretty much always active. So, she very well... I mean, she's a berserker, though, is the negative. If she wasn't a berserker, I would say she might very well see play in a lot of challenge quests. But that berserker status could very well hurt her. C-, a single target, Arch Noble Phantasm that inflicts Curse for 1,000 for 5 turns, and an Overcharge inflicts Evil Curse, which increases curse damage by a percentile. That's not bad at all. Okay. So, she's clearly meant to be for stall-based challenge quests, I think. She doesn't have too bad of upgrades, except for this permafrost ice crystal thing. Oh, okay. Okay, so she's interesting. I will say she is fairly interesting insofar as servants go. Who are some other ones? Chen Gong, that's the other one. That's another one. Chen Gong. Mordred NP now, yeah. Mordred, and then get these two some charge. So, Shen Gong, or Chen Gong, however you pronounce it. 2-star caster. 3 arts, 1 buster, 1 quick. Standard caster setup. Noble Phantasm looks very noble. He has Scapegoat. I think that skill's only ever been on Kiritsugu before, am I right on that? Oh no, this is bad. I don't have a Mo NP ready here. Although this is 3rd turn, so this is actually pretty... No, this is the 4th turn. Okay, so yeah, this is bad. Because I have no Mo NP. But Scapegoat as the first skill, I thought that was only ever seen on Kiritsugu. Second skill, Advice Strategist. Increase party defense, reduce damage, and charge MP by 10. That's pretty much a lesser version of Tactician's Advice, right? That definitely seems like it's just a lesser version of Tactician's Advice. Let's see if we can get 100 here. There we go. Alright. Still not going to be as powerful, but we got to go with what we got. Yeah, so lesser version of Tactician's Advice. Definitely lesser. 3rd skill is Desire of Strategist. Hang on. One ally's Buster Performance, Berserker allies crit damage, and Berserker ally max HP for 1 turn. It's just waiver skill. Yeah, it looks like a little bit weaker. The 3rd one is definitely interesting. A single target Buster Berserker buff. That... Okay. This guy I can also see being viable for some long quests, because this third skill on a properly buffed like Raikou will just destroy things. Like, good lord. I can see it now. Territory creation and item destruction. Construction. Yeah. No Mo. No Mo NP. This was bad. Can only be used when at least one ally on the field that can be sacrificed. Deal extra damage to all enemies. 500% chance to sacrifice one ally except for himself. Cannot be prevented but can trigger guts. So it does extra damage to all enemies. AoE, arts. 100% charge does no extra damage for the overcharge effect. Interesting. It's a very interesting skill here. The damage modifier as MP level actually gets quite insane, it looks like. But, interesting. It's not too expensive either, but... It's random ally, though, is the issue, so... I mean, Guts would help with it, but... yeah. Paris. I think Paris was another one. He was a goat boy, or sheep boy, or whatever. Yeah, sheep boy. 2-star. Archer. Paris. Another gallstone there. First ascension, second ascension, more ba. Even more ba. He is pretty much got scapegoat from Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what? We're gonna do a single apple here. Just because I want to keep reviewing all the servants, and this is kind of just slightly mindless to do. Slightly. As long as we get the right Mo. And don't kill the waves too fast. Come on. Give me the proper Mo here, game. Alright. So, 2-star Archer. 2 quick, 2 arts, 1 buster. Is that standard Archer deck? Might be. The sheep is Apollo. Huh. Okay, that's actually very interesting. Why is Apollo a... Do I want to know why Apollo is a sheep? That is a good question. Do I want to know... Similar to Orion. Okay. Okay. So, first skill... There's the Mo I want. First skill, Eyes of Apollo False. Evasion for 1 attack. Reduce 1 enemy critical. Remove their buffs. If successfully removed buffs, inflicts a vital spot identified debuff for 3 turns. Vital spot identified. I'm guessing that's an... He's a trap. Should is because of how Apollo sees him. Okay. You know, I suppose I can see why he's considered a trap, I suppose. Just because the first ascension does look like a dress. And now that you said it, it does occur to me that he probably could be considered a trap Shota. If I didn't know that it was a dude, first impression-wise, I probably would have thought it was a chick. But yeah. But I'm guessing inflict vital spot debuff. Sphere but incredibly low accurate treatments. Apollo likes slang boys. I'm very worried about the sheep right now. Because if all those sheep are Apollo, then that has some mild to moderately creepy connotations. But I'm guessing inflict vital spot debuff means they take increased damage from crits. Because there's no way to increase crit. I mean, I suppose increase crit chance against an enemy. I suppose that is a possibility. Second skill here. Affection of Male God B. Here's where the Apollo part comes in. Increase attack by for 1 turn up to 40%. That's not bad. Defense for 3 turns, 20%, and debuff resistance by 50 for 3 turns. Again, that's not too bad. The golden apple that invites dissension, an MP charge that increases HP, 5-turn cooldown. So, if he's got an AoE Noble Phantasm, then he's probably a pretty good farming servant here. Keep it up, Mo. Magic Resistance B, Independent Action EX. That's not bad, actually. Recent caster in Lost Belt 4 is a Sepulus, son of Apollo, and hates his dad. So yay, fun family reunion. Oh, yeah. Chaldea, where family reunions are a pastime. Reuniting families since London, when was Mordred first released in London? If Mordred was first released in London, then that's when we started reuniting families. Unless Kiritsugu was released before Mordred, in which case we reunited the Emiya family. But, Noble Phantasm. Single target quick Noble Phantasm. I need to wait another turn here. Single target quick, ignores invincibility, deals damage to 1, deals extra okay. So Vital Spot identified only applies to his Noble Phantasm. Alright. And it's not too big of an increase, completely honest here. Or at least it doesn't look like a big increase. At minimum, an extra 150%, maximum 200%. Yeah, that's not too big of an increase, actually. Material-wise... Material-wise, doesn't look too bad. A lot of stingers, though. It's what? 18 times 3 is 54, plus the 12 initial. So 66 stingers at minimum. The Lenogus aren't too bad. I don't know how hard these Arrowhead of Maledictions are, but yeah. It doesn't seem too bad insofar as servants. Him being single target is a little bit weird. But I mean, I guess it is probably better he's single target, otherwise he would probably be a slightly better Arash if he wasn't single target. Bartholomew Roberts, I think you said, was one of them. The 1-star rider. Yeah, this is the guy that was in that one event. And I only know because I saw screenshots of it. So 1-star rider, a dapper gentleman, even more dapper of a gentleman, even more dapper of a gentleman that's kind of looking like a pirate. He's a pirate. 2 quick, 2 arts, 1 buster. Voyager of the Storm A+, that is Drake's skill, but weaker. She has EX, I think, so MP damage and attack. Pirate Gentleman, reduce his own crit start and increase crit damage. That's not bad. That's definitely a support skill, which goes along with his first skill. And, hang on. Yeah. Gate of Plunder, increase on quick, reduce enemy crit chance, and gain crit stars. 20 at maximum level, minimum of 10. Combine that with his first skill to reduce his own star gather rate. That's not a terrible combination at all, actually. This guy seems like he can be a pretty solid support servant here. Let's find Mo before we go and see his NP. And it's going to take a minute. Magic Resistance E, Riding only is ranked D. It's pretty low for a rider, but I guess he's a low rider tier. Noble Phantasm, the C+ to B+. Interesting. You very rarely... Okay, you can't say very rarely see those varying ranks of NP. But, anti-army, so it's an AoE quick Noble Phantasm. So his own quick buff will benefit that. Damage to all enemies that reduces defense. That's pretty good. Extra damage to low rarity enemies. So, in other words, he's not good for farming, he's not good for farming, like, the daily stuff, but some of the materials he'd be really good with. Like, I know that the best seed farm, or what was the best seed farm, it's been a while since I checked, is in Okanos, and there's quite a few low rarities there. But that is a very interesting overcharge effect. Increased damage to low rarity enemies. And you know, you wouldn't... Okay, I can't say you wouldn't expect to see that on a low rarity enemy, on a low rarity servant, but it kind of makes sense because if you stick that on a high rarity servant for their overcharge effect, so many people would just get pissed that that's the overcharge effect. But throwing that on a low rarity servant is a very solid move, actually. Bronze enemy murderer, it's so good. Oh yeah, combine that with his other skills too. He is I would probably say he's a fairly solid support servant as well, even without his NP. I mean, a 10% or a 10 minimum crit stars is pretty much the same as an intuition, but the increased crit damage for 3 turns by minimum of 20, maximum of 40%. Swap him out for somebody else, and yeah, he could make some... And the increased MP and attack from his first skill. Yeah, I can see him as a fairly solid support servant there. Alright, so that's been Gareth, Salome, Shenggong, Bartholomew, Paris, Jason was the other one, and then there was the female whose name I do not remember. Yeah. Come on! Ah, there's the Mo that I wanted. There she is. So Jason starts off very blingy. More bling. Even more bling! And he's a king with a dead-eyed Medea in the background, as well as Herc just towering over him. Oh, he is so dead. Those are his last few moments. That picture is one of those pictures taken moments before disaster. Yes. Medea's probably poisoned that drink that he is drinking, and once the poison has started to go through his system, Herc is just going to start pummeling him, and the poison will just make him feel everything even worse. Okay, that was a little bit morbid of me, but one quick 2 arts 2 buster. Hang on. Switch targets. First skill, the requested Golden Fleece. It doesn't even have a rank. 1 ally HP and remove their debuffs. 1006 turn, 2004 turn. That's not a bad cooldown. I'm not sure how that compares to Medea Lily's skill, however. And target you. Second skill, flashing at the Tiger's Den A. Grants 1 ally evasion, increase their crit star absorption, and reduces his own defense. Oh, that's kind of funny. No, that's not even kind of funny. That is very funny. That it reduces his own defense. That's awesome. That's a great demerit. And it's a pretty sizable increased crit star absorption. Third one. Oh, this is a long one. Conquering the distant sea routes with friends. Aw. With friends. B++. Increase party attack for 3 turns. Charge the MP of Argo-related allies except himself. It's a 20% boost. That's pretty decent, all things considered. Increase the crit damage of Argo-related allies and crit star generate for 3 turns. Okay. that's... Okay, so... For Argo-related allies, who are... Okay, I can't really say who are the Argonauts. So, Medea, Herc, Atlana... I don't know who else would be considered Argo-related allies. But that's essentially a... I can't say it's a better version of Waver's skill for Argo-related allies, but it's a close competition for it. At the very least, with Herc, that could be devastating. Yeah, that could be really devastating if used with Herc. And it's a 6-turn cooldown at max level. Level a B tier riding and magic resistance. And hang on. B++ AoE anti-army arts and P. Only overcharge is increased art performance for 3 turns. With 2 arts cards and an arts NP, he might not be able to cycle perfectly, but he probably can come decently close to it. And if not cycle, he can at the very least, he seems like a good niche support servant, I'll say. Map-wise, he's really not that hard to level up. Outside of these 4 Genesis eggs, I don't know. Okay. He's not a bad 1-star Saber. Not bad at all. And then there was the assassin of the bunch. There she is. Charlotte Cordray. 1-star assassin. Very demure. She's got a big knife and a little angel. Blood splatter all around. A top hat, and the angel now has a smiling mouth that is, quite honestly, a fair bit creepy. And the final ascension looks to be her in a jail cell, again with that little angel thing. I'm guessing she might have some form of madness enhancement. Oh, I forgot to do this. Whoops. But I'm guessing she might have some form of madness enhancement based on that little guy. 2 quick, 2 arts, 1 buster. That's a fairly standard assassin-based deck. Angel of Assassination increases own instant kill success rate for 1 turn, 2 attack, 3 turn evasion. 50% to up to 100% increase with a 5-turn cooldown at max. So that's not terrible. Second skill, Determination of Steel. Ignore invincibility, increase attack and debuff resistance for 3 turns. Decent attack buff, a little bit long cooldown though. And third skill, Ludicrous Planning. Plenty of sheets there. Randomly increases art performance, crit, or MP damage for 3 turns. That's not so good. Yeah, that's not so good because... I mean, it's some decent buff numbers, but random shots in the dark are never too good. That's why Saber Liz is kind of not too great of a servant. Kind of. Hopefully this Charlotte Corday doesn't come and assassinate me for insulting her, but beside that fact, Presence Concealment C, not too great. Charlotte's was killed by Sanson. Oh, so she's a French assassin. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So Sanson's got a lot of blood on this thing. Well, he was an executioner, so I can see that happening. This Charlotte was very clearly a criminal scum. Although she was probably a fairly decent assassin if her first skill, Angel of Assassination, is anything to go by. All in all, it seems like she's a good way for for free-to-play players or only friends points players to get some instant death stuff, because I mean, it's only her NP, I bet. Yeah. Single target, remove one enemy buff. Art's NP, ignores defensive buffs, chance to instant kill. Starting at 60, up to 100 with maximum overcharge. Granted, 100 does not mean a guarantee, because some things have death resist. Most servants are not gonna just fall to death, but even still, she's not too great. Fairly niche, I would say, to be honest. But yeah. All in all, the only weak ones I would say is probably her. And I mean, Jason is pretty niche. Jason's niche but decent. Bartholomew is also, or Bartholomew is pretty much, he's a good support servant, I would say. Paris is decent at single target stuff, I will say. He could have some use. Shengong is also pretty nice. He's a very good low. He's pretty much a super budget waiver, I would guess. Walked into his room and killed him as he was bathing. I mean, that's why you should never turn your back to the door while bathing, or windows. So in other words, try not to have windows in your bathroom and have your bath/shower face the door. And don't go with curtains, because that's how they kill you in horror movies too. They just creep behind your curtain. Always go with the straight glass. Granted, that won't do much against a determined killer. It'll just let you see the killer coming. But, you know, at least you won't be technically assassinated. Technically speaking here. Alright, come on. I just need one more instance of Mo. And then I'll have burned through my AP. And then we'll be ending the stream. But yeah, of them all, I would say the Assassin and the Berserker are probably the two weakest of the bunch, in my opinion. Because the Berserker, if she wasn't a Berserker, the skill, the third skill, could be interesting in challenge quests. But the fact that she's a Berserker just makes her very much less viable since... And I suppose the low rarity means lower health. Granted, I could be wrong here, and people might be able to use her no issue, just inserting her into standard stall squads for challenge quests. That third skill at maximum level, I can definitely see it as used in challenge quests, but I don't know. It seems very niche, and I don't feel like she would survive long enough to get it off. The Assassin is also very niche. She's pretty much a chance for instant death for F2P players, as far as I can see. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I feel fairly confident in saying that. Shengong, the caster, is pretty good. He is a super budget waiver. Apollo, he's not as good as some of the others, but he is definitely a good single target, low rarity archer, I would say. The Rider is good support. Jason is niche support, but still okay support. Oh, is this some animations? Yes. Oh, you're about to prove me wrong about how she's not a bad servant, aren't you, Phoenix? Well, I look forward to it. This is an interesting looking enemy. Okay. Increased own death chances. Mordred's ready. Yeah, that'll be fine. Actually, why would... I guess the... I mean, even then, that was a waste of evasion, I feel. I feel like that was a massive waste of evasion if you have taunts. Because the taunts will go, so that just lowers the instant death chances. Not the greatest move here. Oh. Did she somehow get it back? Was I not paying attention there? I must have not been paying attention. No, she didn't get it back. It was her other skill that increased the arcs. Okay. So is this NP about to proc a frickin' instant kill? No. Okay, that was not bad damage. 149,000 points of damage on a advantage enemy. Okay, you got the arts buff off as well. But even still, that was not bad. Okay. So she's pretty much capable of soloing this guy. She has been leveled up to level 80, so at the equivalent of 4-star stats. Funny you should mention that. Oh, I forgot. Don't watch that. That's a later servant. I pretty much fully watched the video, but I didn't understand. I wasn't listening to the volume, and you know, I couldn't read who the servant's name even was. So all I know is that there's a big blue rider in the future. And I'll probably forget it by the time he comes out, to be honest, because my memory can be very selective at times. If I want to forget something, I tend to be able to forget it. Yeah, she seemed... So, leveled up to 80, she did seem capable of soloing that guy, whoever he was. That's not bad. That is fairly impressive. It'll be more... Yeah, that's fairly impressive, I will say. At lower levels, though, I don't think she'd be as impressive, but at a high level, yeah, I can definitely see that when leveled up properly, her stats do seem to scale well, based on the damage she was doing there. Skill-wise, I still think that third skill is a little bit random, and random skills aren't the best. The first skill is not bad, especially if you can combo it with the NP. And the second skill, I can't remember, in all honesty, because I've already forgotten. That's how bad my memory can be sometimes. She's pretty much an okay sub for Shiki. Oh, yeah, Shiki is another one of the instant death assassins. I don't have Shiki, so when I think instant death assassin, I just think of Gramps. And he's kind of in a tier of his own. Ooh, another caster gem. Yay! Alright, but I am pretty much out of AP here, I think. Or nearly, so. I don't think I've got enough for another run in me, though, is the thing. I do not. One more run of this should be enough to get me enough sheet metal for all I need, sheet metal-wise. And then it's just golden wheels and the scrap metal. But that is going to be done on my own time, because I have to grind in Majaya Record, and I'm going to do that off camera. So I do think I'll call this stream here. The second part of this event is being released tomorrow, so I will be playing tomorrow to play the initial bit, as well as rolling for Maid Alter. So I hope to see you at that stream. I'm going to call this one for tonight. So I have been Solarak Dragon. I do hope that you have enjoyed this stream. And if you have, leave me some feedback in any which way, shape, form you can or wish to. And if you want to check out more by me, you can check out the VOD on this channel, or you can check out my YouTube channel, same name, and most videos tend to be uploaded there within a week's time, give or take, depending on what I determine is prioritized at the moment, which is currently Fate. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you're gonna roll tonight when the banners first drop, then good luck with your rolls. Otherwise, have a fantastic evening, everybody.